And welcome to Making Money, the internet's best money show. I'm Danny Fontana, better known as the Skinny Guinea with the ravioli eyes. All right, I want you to think back 1 year ago, March 2009. The Dow Jones Industrial Average hit 6,500, and every commentator on TV was telling you that your 401k was now your 201k. Everybody remember that? Or do you have that short of memory? Of course you remember. You were all scared right down to your socks. Many of you reacted in the worst possible way, took your 201k, cashed out, went to cash, and you missed the 70% move back up from March until now. Which means your 201k became your 301k, and you took your 201k and made it your 101k by going to cash. It's a mistake. It's one that you should learn to stay in it when things are really, really uncertain. Okay? Like now. You know, it's hard for me to imagine. I've been doing this an awful long time, folks, and it is hard for me to imagine that you could have more conflicting signals in the world than we have going on right now. For example, in the United States of America, we appear to be recovering economically. The evidence of that is just this morning, General Motors reported bottom line quarterly profit of $900 million. Now, the question I have for you, is it real? Because at the same time, we've got that really good piece of good news economically. We've got what's called the Empire State Index going from 31 to 19. Now, folks, that is a precipitous drop, and it means that the economy is slowing down precipitously. Well, which is it? Is it General Motors and things are looking great? Or is it government subsidies propping up a very, very frail economy? Uncertainty. You know, we don't really know. We know we're coming out of recession. We know that we're looking at really good corporate earnings so far this year. Well, I would point out to you, they're going against nothing. You know, it's not real hard to make money when you're going against nothing. Your performance is going to look sensational. Go back a year and look at General Motors' performance and compare it to this year. Holy smokes. They look like, geniuses, when the reality is they went bankrupt. The government bailed them out and they went bankrupt, and they restructured and are now a much smaller company. So it's a little bit of smoke and mirrors. Now you throw in the European Union and what's going on in Europe. They make a deal over the Greece situation, and then they don't make a deal, and now over the weekend they made another deal. And then on top of that, they said, yeah, we made another deal, but we don't like it. Uncertainty. Well, what you have to do, and this is the hardest thing for you guys to do. It's easy for me to tell you, and it's the hardest thing in the world for you guys to do, is to continue to invest. And the simplest way to do that is in that 401k. Because let me tell you what happens, folks, over time, and I mean time. Your 401k becomes your 301k, your 201k, your 101, your 201, your 301, your 401, your 501, your 601, your 1001k. Over a long period of time. Why? Because if you're doing this properly, you have the preponderance of your assets in the United States of America, which is the greatest economic experiment of all time. You don't ever want to bet against freedom. You don't want to do that because it works. What you have is a whole situation predicated on hope. Simply this: your children can do better than you did. Simply that. That is what a free market capitalist society promises. And it works. You just have to recognize that it's cyclical and that it goes up and it goes down and it goes up and it goes down. But here's the fact. It's up 3 times more than it's down. Look it up. I don't make this stuff up, folks. That means out of every 100 years, 75 of them are up. 25 of them are down. Here's the problem. During the 25 years that it's down, what's the media telling you? We're going to heck in a handbasket. We're going to die. You're all going to die. Well, I got news for you. About that, they're right. Everybody's going to die. It's what you do here, though, while you're living, and you got to look at the glass as always half full. And if you do that, you will prosper. See you next time.